What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video we have a lot to cover. There were 7 new Signature Series cards added to the game, and we are going to cover them all. I'm going to cover all of the 4th inning program information that you guys need to know. It's going to be in this video. So if you guys are new to the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys see all future videos like this in the future. So I've got a screenshot from all 7 new Signature Series cards. There are also going to be 3 new diamonds that you get along the way. There's actually going to be 4, because the first thing we're going to talk about is they did add moments to the game for Ken Griffey Jr. Now, this is the Reds 89 overall Ken Griffey Jr. It's not the Seattle one quite yet. This is just kind of similar to the Willie Mays that you could have gotten from the moments. It's a lower tier Griffey card. Obviously, when he played on the Reds, he wasn't as beast as he was on the Mariners. It was kind of towards the end of his career. He goes 72 contact versus right, 66 contact versus left, 95 power versus right, 90 power versus left, 107 discipline. He's got 84 fielding, 89 arm strength, 79 arm accuracy, 83 reaction, and only 66 speed. But it's important to get this card this time around and do these moments, because if you get this card, you can put him into the 4th inning program and you can get 30 program stars. So without question, you're definitely going to want to do this if you're going after the 4th inning bosses as quickly as possible. There's also a new Conquest map. They're going to be kind of turn-based, if you guys remember from Conquest Extreme last year, but they're not that extreme of how hard they're going to be. You might have to play a game or 2 on Hall of Fame, maybe just on All-Star, but it shouldn't be that bad. I kind of actually enjoy playing the Conquest, to be honest with you, sometimes, just because it's kind of relaxing and chill just to play. And it actually allows me to get some good practice and just kind of like seeing the swings of my different players and stuff like that. So I really don't mind it. That will get you a bunch of program stars as well, I believe 30. But that is the Ken Griffey Jr. card. We'll talk about the 100 stars cards first. It's going to be an Eric Hosmer, a Corey Knebel, and the Hunter Pence. 101, 76, 67, 53. So he's going to be good against right-handed pitching. He's got 90 fielding, which is extremely, extremely high for a first baseman in this game. That's definitely one of the highest in the game for a first baseman without question. He's got 51 speed, so he doesn't have that super crazy elite speed like he did maybe back in like the MLB 17 days and MLB 16 days. So he only has 51 speed. He only has 78 vision, but again, it's just an 86 overall card for Eric Hosmer. The next card that we have to talk about in that pack is Corey Knebel. This card actually looks pretty dang good. 99 H per 9 and 115 K per 9. That's pretty dang good. 99 break and 91 velocity. His pitch selection is not what's very good about him. You know, he only has a 4-seam and a knuckle curve. That's not very good, to be honest with you guys. But if you're looking for a budget reliever, I mean, you could do worse. 99, 115 is not bad at all. So the last one we have is Hunter Pence, 71, 89, 56, 86, 75 vision. Not that great of fielding, 81 arm strength, 75 speed though, so he is pretty quick for this card. Out of these cards, I think Knebel is the best card. I'm a Royals fan, so I'm trying not to be biased here and say Hosmer, but I would say Knebel is probably the best card by far out of these, just because he actually could make a team as a budget reliever. But if you like Hosmer or Pence, there you go. You guys, there's a diamond version of their card. All right, so what's different this time around with the 4th inning program is usually we don't get, there's actually a big surprise at the end of this video too. But at 200 stars, there's going to be 3 Signature Series cards as well. Instead of like just getting to 300 to get to the bosses, there's going to be 3 Signature Series cards at 200. The first one we're going to talk about is Greg Holland, 104, 115, 68 on the BB per 9 scale, and 81 control with 113 clutch, 86 velocity, and 99 break. I've always liked pitching with Holland in this game. 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a splitter. And he does have 104, 115. So we're starting to see more high-tier relief pitching options. That's definitely going to be the theme of today, I'll tell you that much. But 104, 115 is very elite. A slider and splitter is a nice little combo to have. It basically gives them a 4-seam, a slider, and like a de facto changeup that breaks a lot. So those are some very, very good pitches to have. 104, 115. He doesn't throw the utmost of gas, but he's not, he doesn't throw it like super slow or anything. But he, maybe around like 98 or so on the fastball. That 99 break. This is just another really good card. Obviously, at 91 overall, Holland was shut down for the Royals back in the day. So I like that card a lot out of this. I actually probably like that card the most out of all three of these. The next one is Whitey Ford, 118 stamina, 94, 79 on the H per 9 and K per 9, which is not that high. He does have 85 BB per 9, 87 control. He's got a 110 clutch, a four seam, a slider, a curveball, a sinker, and a changeup. He does not throw very fast, but he has a lot of accuracy. He does have a sinker as well. I'm not particularly high on that. I'm looking for more starting pitchers. Like, if you guys really look at, Clayton Kershaw and Nolan Ryan, we still really haven't seen any other starting pitchers that are on their level of per nines and HR per nine and all that kind of stuff. We haven't really seen that too much. Whitey does have massive HR per 9 now. I look at it. He has 94 HR per 9. This could be an interesting card. I'd rather have more H per 9 than K per 9 just because I want the PCI to be smaller. I don't know, man. This isn't too bad of a card. It's kind of just getting in the mix of those other cards that we see, like Oral Hershiser and, a lot of those like mid-tier elite starting pitchers, but not like crazy elite starting pitchers. So that's kind of where I put Whitey Ford. Not bad, really. Now that I look at his attributes more, not that bad. Then we have a new debut, never been in the game before. Aubrey Huff, 99 contact versus right, 95 contact versus left, 88 power versus right, and 76 power versus left. He throws right, he bats left. 105 vision, which is quite a bit of vision. His fielding is really bad, though. They talked about it in the stream, how like average fielding for them is like at the 60 threshold. They did say he's like kind of an average fielder, but he only has 53 speed. I don't know, man. I think the other two cards are probably better. I'm not too worried about facing this Huff card, at least right now. Just looking at him on paper, I've never really swung with him or anything like that, obviously, because he's a new card to the game. We've never had him before. But I think out of all three of these, I would probably take the Ford, or I would take Greg Holland. I think there's some better players in the game, but Huff's, if you need like a power type of bat, Huff would be your guy. Let's talk about the 300-star bosses. They are very good players this time around. Obviously, the bosses are always very good players, but this time around, they are very, very good. The first one that we're going to talk about is Cal Ripken Jr. We got a shortstop in the game. 100, 107, 88, 90, 112 vision, 92, 96, 92, 84 with 62 speed. Cal's always been a great lockdown defender in this game. I know he only has 88, 90 power, but it's still quite a bit of power for a shortstop. 112 vision is good. And that 87 card has been really good this year. So his swing animation, he probably has a nice window in that swing animation to get good timing. This is a really good shortstop, by far the best shortstop in the game. If you don't have a creative player at shortstop, or if you wanted to, try a different spot for your creative player, this honestly could be something that's available. He can also play third base. He'd probably play lockdown third base for you, and 62 speed at third base is pretty good, to be honest with you. I like this card a lot. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because my cap has just been absolutely killing it. I like having Rogers Hornsby at third, but this is a beast card. I'm really happy that they added it. 122 vision. I don't know, man. That's a really, really, really good card. Diamond hitting, diamond fielding. You'd want him to be a little bit faster, but that's just how fast Cal is, you know what I'm saying? So a beast shortstop. The next card that we have to talk about here is 98 Andrew McCutcheon, 99, 114, 83, 95, 92 vision. His fielding, his arms is an 84. His arm strength is not very good at 74, but he does make up for it. He's very, very fast. I don't know if a lot of you guys remember back in the day, McCutcheon was actually pretty fast. 88 speed is really fast. He kind of is like has a little bit more power than Ricky Henderson. I think that's kind of comparable. He has like a little bit less speed than Ricky Henderson, but he has a little bit more power, especially power versus left and power versus right. He's got a lot less vision too, but he was always good back in the day, like 16, 17 at hitting left-handed pitching, and that's kind of what he's doing here as well. You know, he's a great hitter versus left-handed pitching. Should be kind of an interesting card. I expect to face this card on higher end teams from time to time. And we also have our final boss, the one I will be taking without question. I will be taking this Billy Wagner. If you guys didn't see the 4th inning prediction videos, I did predict that we are going to get him in the game this time around. Did hit on this one. 122, 125. I love to see it. And he's got great control. 85, 82 with 91 HR per 9. 99 velocity, 99 break, 4-seam slider, curveball, and changeup. This is an excellent reliever. This reliever should be in everybody's bullpen. I highly recommend you guys take this. I know bullpen players aren't like the most fun players to take all the time, but I'm telling you, this is an elite bullpen player. This is honestly maybe the best bullpen player in the entire game. I would select this pick with your 4th inning pick. I would select Billy Wagner without question. This is an immortal type of card. I know we don't have immortals anymore, but this is an immortal type level card. Excellent, excellent, excellent card. Like an end game card right here in Billy Wagner. I recommend select him. He's going to be a beast. I'm definitely selecting him. I don't know, man. If I want to move my cap around, maybe I'll get Cal Ripken Jr. and maybe I'll get McCutcheon. I think those are just, if you have a hole in the outfield or you have a hole at shortstop, obviously pick up those two if you would like. But I would highly recommend you guys pick up Wagner. I really would. That card's amazing. So we have 2 more signature series cards to get to. The first one being Lou Brock. He comes in at a 117, 97, 70 power versus right, 66 power versus left, 109 vision, 113 clutch, 62 fielding, 80 or 75 arm strength. So he doesn't have a good arm, but obviously the 99, 98, 99 for his base running aggressive is one of the best base stealers of all time. I'm not sure how he didn't get the 99 stealing, but it is what it is. He's still really fast. Dude's gonna mash versus versus right-handed pitching. 109, 117, 70. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Kenny Lofton, but he's got more power. He's got more vision. He's just not as good of a defender. But in left field, you know, eventually some of us will be sticking Babe Ruth out there if we don't stick him at first base, if they don't give him that secondary position. Left field is where you want to hide your worst defender because they need to make the shortest throws. You know, their throw to home is short, their throw to third base is short. You know, not, unlike your right fielder where he's got to throw it all the way to third base. And mostly speed is really important for your defender. I mean, just it's really important to have good speed because you can cover a lot of ground, catch the ball in the gap, catch the little bloopers in front, catch the balls over his head. So for that, he should be able to be at least average on that, and the speed's going to help him out quite a bit. And, you know, he's going to be a dangerous hitter. I think Lou Brock's going to be pretty good. But we have this card that I want to show you guys, our last signature series card, and then I have one little bit of news about the 4th inning program that you guys are really, really going to like before we close out the video. So stay with me for just a little bit longer here. Dennis Eckersley, bro. 106, 113 with 107 BP per 9. I didn't even know they could go to 107 BP per 9. I didn't know they could have that kind of control. 89 HR per 9. He's got 92 break, 74 velocity, 95 control, 110 clutch. A slider, a sinker, a 4-seam fastball, and a curveball. This card, I'm about to do a video on the best team affinities in the game and the fastest way to get team affinities. And that might be coming out tomorrow. This card looks like a better version of Rolling Fingers. This is another must-get bullpen card. This is an end-game extremely, extremely elite bullpen card. Having that much control with that pitch set is just really, really good. 106, 113, got those consistent per 9s in the bullpen. And just, I love having control on pitchers. The control is very, very important. I almost would take control sometimes over speed just so I can hit my spots. And 107, this is going to be a must-get for me. I don't even know who I'm going to take out, to be honest with you, because my bullpen, especially on the right-handed side, is starting to get pretty stacked. But I'm going to have to make room for this Dennis Eckersley someplace, man. This is an absolutely beast card. I suggest if you guys can buy him for a cheap price to pick him up, especially if someone pulls him in the headliners packs tomorrow and doesn't put him up for a lot. This would be a good one to get. I'd like to get this card no matter what. I've been saving up some stubs. I'm probably going to get this card for like 100K because I love having a good bullpen in Diamond Dynasty. Sometimes you need to take your starter out early and just win the game with your bullpen. And if you have a better bullpen than your opponent and the game's tied late, chances are it's like you're going to win because you have better pitching. So just something to consider. I would recommend, this is like a buy. This is a buy. I don't know if I could start like a little thing like that, you know, where this is a buy. This is a buy. The Eckersley is a buy to me. And also the Billy Wagner is the one to select. And also I would say go with maybe Greg Holland. So this is like a big bullpen boosting. If you got a lot of golds in the bullpen, it's time to get those elite diamonds now. It's time to boost up that bullpen. I also don't think that Whitey Ford is too bad. So let's get to the last part of this video, okay? At the very end, if you get up to 600 stars this time around on the programs, you guys, they put in this. We are going to get an April monthly awards choice pack. That's a very important term in there. It's a choice pack. So what that's going to allow us to do if we get to 600 stars is you get to choose any of the diamonds from the April monthly awards collection. Very, very cool from Emma with this show. This got a lot of W's in chat. Very, very cool. You know, I think the paddock goes for like 200K. You know, this leads to getting Cody Bellinger, which I really wouldn't recommend that you necessarily do this set. It's very expensive, and there's better cards than him, so I really wouldn't recommend that you do this set. But this is a really cool little add-on to the end of the program, especially because I've been getting up there in stars. Like this time I've got like, I don't even know, man, maybe even 800 stars. I always get past the threshold. So for them to have this in there, and I think a lot of people get past the threshold as well. So for them to have this in there is very, very cool. Guys, if you liked this video, be sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'd really appreciate that. If you guys want to see me play live, MLB The Show, twitch.tv/MovieGamingTV. I stream at night. You guys can also follow me on Twitter at MovieGamingTV if you guys need to get a hold of me or anything like that. Down in the comments below, which ones are your favorite? What is your reaction to all these new cards? I'd like to read that and try to help out somebody in the community, you know, by giving your opinion on these new cards. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.